Hey everybody, it is Monday and it's time for Moving Forward Monday. So we wanted to talk today about stress because I actually have been dealing with a lot of stress trying to work on my other business, get the Boob Report running, and we all know that stress is not good, that you need to do whatever you can to possibly relieve it. So I wanted to throw this out there this morning and have you guys put in the comments what you do for self-care, what you do to relieve stress. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be hiking, it could be, maybe it's retail therapy, it's whatever works for you. And that's what we want you to share with us. So with the stress that I've been under lately, of course, that includes the headaches and my back getting all tweaked out and things like that. So what I'm trying to do is I started doing yoga before I go to bed at night. Now, granted, I just started last night, but I found a fun little relaxing 5-minute yoga stretches that I could do before I go to bed. And I added to that some meditation sounds, some rain on a cabin rooftop that I can listen to for about 30 minutes to just really completely calm down before I go to sleep. And then this morning I got up and I worked out, did a little more meditation, and now I've got my little humidifier thing here with the oils, the stress away, and I'm doing everything I can naturally to really try and relieve the stress. So I'll keep you guys posted on how things are working because I have a tendency to not stick with it. So I figure if I throw it out here, you guys can all hold me accountable, which I would really appreciate. And I think my husband would too. So what I want to do is cover how stress can really affect your health. Now, we've heard these stories, we've read reports, all kinds of articles that stress, along with lifestyle and diet, can really affect your health and whether or not someone may be a little more predisposed to cancer. So growing up, I was always a huge stress ball. I remember one person telling me at a corporate office I worked at in downtown Denver one time that I always walked around like a cat with my shoulders up because I was always so stressed out. And I didn't really know how to relieve that stress and work through that. So as I've gotten older and glided into my 50s, I'm really trying harder to deal more positively with stress and turn that into something different, something that can be a motivating factor for me, especially after my bout with breast cancer. I have no history of cancer in my family, none whatsoever. So my diet, my lifestyle, the stress, I put myself under a lot of stress. I was very hard on myself, and I think that a lot of that was a contributing factor. So a lot of doctors that I've talked to said absolutely that can really spur things on. So you want to do what you can to keep stress out of your life. Now, I know that's easier said than done. Believe me, I know. There's all sorts of financial things you have to deal with. Stress with your family, stress with loved ones, stress with friends, your job. I mean, it's just the society we live in today now. It's like it's a badge of honor to be stressed out. And I really try to follow people, influencers that say, no, that's not okay. You know, health professionals that say, no, you need to take care of yourself. You need to have self-care. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on this track. I'm going to have you guys hold me accountable for staying positive and staying with some homeopathic things to do. I hate taking medication. I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm going to be completely transparent. It takes a lot for me to take an ibuprofen. So when I joke that my back is hurting so much and I've got a fistful of ibuprofen, I am absolutely joking. I hate taking any type of medication. So I try to do as much, either a heating pad, ice pack, cold washcloth on my forehead if I'm having a headache, things like that. Especially since I've been through breast cancer, I want to try and keep as many chemicals out of my body as possible. Now, I do realize that there are situations where you have to take medications, and I absolutely understand that. I respect that. I would never tell people, oh, you can't do that. What I want is for people to also look at options where they can tie in a little more homeopathic with the medications that they're taking. A better diet, doing some meditation, working out, just going out to lunch with a friend and being able to share, I think, is huge as well. So that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on trying to relieve the stress this week. I'm going to check in later this week and see how everybody's doing, give you guys a quick little update on how I'm doing, and we'll just hold each other accountable, because I think it's hugely important to have a good support group here to help each other get through the stress of everyday life. And then when you throw on top of that a diagnosis of breast cancer, that just sends you into the stratosphere. So especially for someone like me who likes everything planned out and in their calendar, that just did not fit, getting that diagnosis. So we are working on it. We are doing a better job, and we're going to hold each other accountable. So have an amazing Monday, and I appreciate you guys joining me here. Again, when you watch later, please, 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 please go down in the comments and share what you do to relieve stress, because you never know, that could just be a lifesaver for somebody else. So have a great day. Love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.